here's something I didn't see coming anytime soon. Got the BM back. I'm over the moon. I can't believe it. So I'll not say too much, but the car has been away for quite a while, and decisions were made, and the car was brought back temporarily and then taken to MJM Auto Electric's Glenoe. And I can't thank Matthew enough. Matthew McAllister, you're a whiz kid. I honestly was in talks with people about breaking this thing because I thought I was at a loss and we weren't going to get to the bottom of the electrical gremlins, but it's here, it's fixed. There's not a bing or a bong out of the dashboard. I've got side repeaters. All the lights work. Yeah! So here we are. Usually when I put the key in, you would hear bong straight away. Nothing. Service overdue. That's it. All good. No lights, no nothing. Loving life. So the only thing left to do on the car is silly things. The parking sensors on the front bumper, the front bumper's had a wee knock, and the parking sensors are goosed basically in the front bumper. So we'll get a new front bumper, get replacement parking sensors, and then also the driver's seat here, the heating element pad for the heated seat isn't working, so that's another wee thing on the to-do list. But I'm just happy to have it back. I think it's fed up from being sitting so long. It's a wee bit smoky, but we'll take the long way home, and hopefully she'll be alright. I think the smoke's maybe clearing a wee bit now. I'm a wee bit worried about that, but we'll just monitor it and see what happens. But it's back! Yeah! So I didn't actually explain what went wrong and how it was fixed. So we had no side repeaters, an adaptive headlight failure, and a restraints failure, and the car was never going to pass MOT like that. So the car was away for about 10 weeks, just before, well, it was away just before the MOT expired, and I wanted to get it sorted. I'd been travelling with work, so it didn't really matter. I wasn't in a hurry for it. So anyway, 10 weeks was up. I went and I got the car back. I'll just not say too much. From then I took the car to MJM Auto Electrics, Matthew, in Glenoe, and we soon realised that the side repeaters for start were caused when the previous owners swapped the CIC, widescreen, all that professional stuff from a later LCI into the car, along with the M3 interior. They changed it from a FRM 2, the footwell module, version 2, to the version 3 found in the LCI. Everything had to be transferred over. Turned out that something had happened with the wiring. Matthew was able to trace this and found the way to fix and get the side repeaters operative again. We were also getting some light warnings about fog lights and stuff, so he was able to trace that as well and sort that. The restraint fault was coming up on the diagnostics as the rear seatbelt clips, and that again was a wiring problem when the M3 interior was put into the car. So he was able to trace that down, had that fixed in no time. And also the headlights, the adaptive headlight failure was my doing. Yeah, I forgot to transfer the motors from the old headlights, the original headlights, to the new ones. But to excite on eBay, the guy, I think he's called Jonathan, if I remember right, I got in contact with him. He talked me through it, and we got to the bottom of that in no time. And also, I must give a shout out to Christopher Coleman, CC Automotive in Armagh, who supplied us with FRM 3 LED, and he's been great, especially in such times where social distancing has to be exercised. He got FRM posted out pretty quick, which unfortunately didn't work. I then made a trip to Armagh to pick up another one, and yeah, very professional. Very pleased. Thank you so much for the help. I'm so glad to have the car back. I really am, and I've really missed it. It's a wee bit smoky on startup when it's cold, but I think it's because it was sitting around for so long. But so glad. I can't wait until COVID-19 off and I can get out and enjoy it properly. I think we'll do maybe attend some drag race events with it just to see how it performs. Maybe get a chance to line up legitimately against something quick and see how it performs. Like I said in previous videos, the car is roughly around, there's a roll and roll printout for 376 brake horsepower and 736 newton meters of torque, so it can boogie. I look forward to bringing you all on the journey and seeing how we can make it perform. And we'll maybe get it on roll and roll again, as I've found a boost leak and I've given it a good service. I found out that it was K&N panel filter in it and it was mank. So yeah, bring it on, and I can't wait until we're out of lockdown. But anyway, listen, stay safe folks, and I'll stop blabbering on, and until next time, hold her flat.